Hello guys, it's me John Avenger once again and welcome to my last video of 2025, my best and worst and honorable mentions of 2025. The movies that I sat through this year, some that I hated, some that I was disappointed in, some I liked and some that I loved, like mostly loved, and we'll get to that. Oh, there's a couple of things. One, Avatar Fire and Ash, Wicked for Good, and Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, SpongeBob, and Zootopia 2 will not be on the list. I didn't see them. I can wait till next year. Some of them I'm going to skip entirely because I don't care about Avatar. So those, don't expect those on the list. They're null and void because I didn't see them. These are the films I saw on streaming and in the theaters. That's all I can say. So let's get to the most disappointing film I sat through in 2025. And that was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Yes, I know a Mission Impossible movie makes my dishonorable mentions. This movie bored me out of my mind, guys. It was too long. There were too many characters in it that they added. No Ilsa Faust. The action was kind of underwhelming compared to the other films, and the ending was stupid. So Tom Cruise is the only reason I even sat through this movie, because it's 2 hours and 42 minutes. It's a big investment, and I didn't care for it. So it's a dishonorable mention as the most disappointing movie I sat through this year. Now, the bottom three of 2025. Number 3, Elio. Yeah, I didn't care for this movie, guys. Disney, you crapped the bed with Pixar. Hasn't been the same since the pandemic happened. Because Onward was underwhelming. I didn't see Soul. I'm going to see that next year. I loved Luca, but it didn't get a theatrical release. Lightyear was underwhelming. Elemental was decent, but it could have been better. And I just didn't care for Elio. I thought Elio, the animation looks nice. The story was forgettable. The Elionese thing that he was speaking, that was stupid. I didn't care about the characters. I thought it was just not that funny. It was just weird for the sake of being weird. And Disney wondered why it failed. Even if Elio was queer, it wouldn't save the movie. It sucked. It was not well written and it was dumb. So that's why Elio made my worst of list. Because it's not because of the animation. I never said the animation sucks. But the faces, I'm sick of that jaw look of turning red and all that. I don't care about that. That look only worked in Luca for me because Luca I was invested. This I was not. So screw Elio. Number 2, Jurassic World Rebirth. While this is not the worst of the series, that still goes to the the first 2 Jurassic World movies because I was bored. This one was underwhelming. I'm like, Dominion was a fine way to end it for a while. Instead, we get this rebooted movie with new characters. I liked Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, but that's about it. I did not give a damn about the Spanish family. I didn't care about freaking Rupert Friend. I don't care about Jonathan Bailey. I don't care about the people on the boat. I don't care about them. We care about dinosaurs eating people. That's what we care about in this franchise. And likable characters like in the first 3 films. This didn't have that. It was underwhelming. You know, there's no dinosaur action for almost 40 minutes into the movie. I'm like, guys, I don't have all day. This was over 2 hours long. It could have been shorter. Not mandated, just like an hour and 50 minutes if you're going to go that long. Because that first 30 minutes is boring. Nothing happens. It's just people talking about science. We're going to cure diseases with this dinosaur blood. Yeah, suck it. You can't do that. Just give it up. This franchise I wish was over years ago, in my opinion. But this was not a good start to a new rebooted franchise of Jurassic World. It's just getting worse. But like I said, it's not the worst of the series. It's just underwhelming. And it could have been better. The raptors are in the movie for 10 seconds. The T-Rex is barely in the movie. I like the Spinosaurus scene in the water, but that was one of the only highlights of the movie. The rest of the movie was just dull. But anyway, that was my second worst movie. The worst movie I saw this year was an Amazon Prime exclusive movie that was not in theaters. It was a disaster. You could tell this was made during COVID. It's War of the Worlds 2025. Yeah, this is the worst film that came out this year. Some people say it's so bad it's good. No, this is horrible. If you think this is good, you need to get your head examined. You need to see better films and see movies that are actually made, not manufactured. This was manufactured in a lab somewhere. Because you have Ice Cube sitting on his ass doing nothing. You have a black girl and these other people that they're running and, you know, they're active, but it's just badly written. You know, they do make stupid decisions and, you know, it's just, they're unlikable mostly. You got a freaking Amazon Prime driver who's supposed to be the hero of the movie, Devin Bostic. And, yeah, and there's product placement right up your ass in this movie. I get it, Amazon. You made this movie, but it's terrible. The aliens look freaking terrible. The CGI is horrible. They steal shots from Cloverfield when they're running in the streets. That's from Cloverfield. It has no tension. It's not scary. It's dumb. It's completely freaking ridiculous. And it's not even a good ridiculous. It's just one of the worst experiences I had this year. I'm like, this is absolute freaking garbage. If you watch this movie, I feel sorry for you, but there's a reason that it gets one of the lowest ratings. Snow White is not the worst movie of this year. Oh, hell no. This is worse. This has no budget. This has bad acting and bad writing. It's got good cast members, but they can't perform miracles with terrible dialogue, guys, and badly written scenarios. Just see the Tom Cruise movie. That's better than this. And the original from the 50s. Those at least are made, not manufactured. I'm going to keep saying that. So we got all the bad stuff out of the way. Let's get to the good stuff, shall we? I'm going to make this as fast as I can. I don't want this video to go an hour. Next is my honorable mentions. There's a couple of them. These are films I liked but didn't make the top 10 because a lot of them were critically panned, but I don't care about critics. Frozen, the Broadway musical. Good adaptation of the animated movie, but it was a UK production, so I wasn't as invested. I thought Elsa was the best part of the show. So there's that. That was on Disney Plus, so it counts. Paw Patrol Christmas. It was cute, but it wasn't as good as Loud House Christmas. I'll get to that in my best of. It was mostly for kids, but the animation was nice, the songs are cute, and the puppies are cute. So there's nothing really wrong with it. It's at least in my honorable mentions. Next, In Your Dreams. Yes, this was a Netflix movie I liked. I know Josh is like, this looks stupid. Again, cinema is freaking, subjective. What I like is not going to be the same thing you like because I'm a different person. I was born in a different decade and I'm older. And I like this movie. I thought the animation was well done for Netflix. The voice acting was good. The imagination. This had more imagination than any Disney movie this year. There, I said it. This Netflix movie that came out like a month ago or so had better ideas and imagination than anything that Disney did this year. Honestly, it did. And I'm not taking that back. I really enjoyed this. I like this movie for what it was. Could have been a lot freaking worse. It could have been like Elio. Anyway, next, Captain America Brave New World. I know this movie flopped. I know people hated it. I know this is more of a Hulk movie than a Captain America movie, but I didn't hate it. I saw it in the theaters, the only Marvel movie on my list, because all the others I skipped. I thought Anthony Mackie did fine. The action was cool. I laughed a couple of times. The villain is underwhelming, but he's barely in it. Red Hulk should have been in it more. That would have made it into my top 10 if he was in it more. Not you save it for the third act of the movie. No. The Hulk was in a lot of the Incredible Hulk movie, not just once, but like at least 3 times, and he's doing something. Harrison Ford, I think, did fine. I wanted more Liv Tyler because she came back to the MCU for 2 scenes. She should have been in it more, but I didn't hate it. It could have been a lot worse. Minecraft movie. Yes, I know. Chicken jockey. It was going to be divisive. I didn't deal with the bullshit in the theater with all the crazy people throwing popcorn and going absolutely nuts. No, those are psychopaths. I'm not one of them. I saw the movie on streaming. I had fun. It's short. It's only 94 minutes. It's not a slog to get through. And guys, I sat through worse video game movies. Borderlands, Double Dragon, Final Fantasy Spirits Within, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, freaking the Street Fighter movie from the 90s. I've sat through some terrible video game movies. I thought this was fine. It made me laugh. It's a guilty pleasure. Not top 10 worthy, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. Just saying, guys, it's a cash grab, yeah, but I never played the game, so I don't care if it was adapted well or not, because it was fun. As a movie, I thought I was entertained. Thoroughly entertained. So that was it. And last is Lilo and Stitch, the remake. I know, this is the only remake on my list. I didn't hate this one. I didn't hate Snow White either, but I thought this one was better. I got more laughs out of it. It got less visceralness. Is it lazy? Yeah. The ending is a little bit weak, and I wanted more of the Ohana family in the movie. I loved Pleakley. I thought Billy Magnuson was a fantastic Pleakley. I wish Jumbo was done better, and Gantu was in the movie because he was in the original animated movie. Just saying, guys. Jumbo could have had the Russian accent. You people Disney is so afraid to have the appropriation, even though it's a freaking alien. But whatever, I don't care because I saw the movie at home. It was fine. Nothing great, but not the worst thing I've ever seen. Trust me, Beauty and the Beast is worse. It is. The 2017 remake is way worse. It bored me out of my mind that it was over 2 hours telling the exact same story and it did it weaker. And it had more Brits in it, so screw you, Disney, for that. But that's it for that. That's my honorable mentions. Now we get to the good stuff. This is my list, not yours. It's not an algorithm. This is my list. Remember that. Number 10, The Day That the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes film. This was hilarious. If it wasn't for the third act and Bugs not being there, this would have been in my top 5. You know, Daffy and Porky are hilarious. Petunia's cute. The songs are good in the movie. The animation is fantastic. This did not deserve to flop. Warner Brothers should have never given the Looney Tunes away. They're the best cartoons you've ever made, and you threw them to the wolves. Ketchup Entertainment has it now. Hopefully the next movie is better, because Bugs will be in it. But this was really good, though. As an animated movie that came out that was not Disney, or Pixar, or DreamWorks, or Illumination, this was funny. I laughed my ass off in the movie, and that's why it's in my top 10. It beat Captain America only because it's a much funnier movie, and it's imaginative and funny and charming and short. Again, it's not 2.5 hours. It gets to the point, and it makes me laugh, and it gave me what I wanted. Number 9, Novocaine. This was a surprise for me. Love Jack Quaid in this movie. Amber Midthunder is adorable. I love the action. It made me laugh my ass off. It was like John Wick meets like a slapstick comedy, like Deadpool, something like that. It's like, that hurts, and he can't feel pain, so it's a funny scene. Jack Quaid really made the movie for me. He really did. He's great. It's shot well. It's not 2 hours long. It has a really good pacing. It's funny and romantic at the same time, and it wasn't a flop. It did okay. I'm glad it did. I would take 10 Novocaines over freaking Love Hurts any day. Just saying. Because I actually bought it, and it was funny. And it was really entertaining. I should have saw it in the theater. But I got to stream it, and I thought it was top 10 worthy easily. Without question. Number 8. Yes, this is going to be a controversial pick. I know a lot of people hated this movie. I don't care. This is my list, not yours. Put your list and post it yourself. Ballerina. Yes, I know. This is not a John Wick movie. I get it, guys. But it was shorter than John Wick 4. I can say that. Ana de Armas is beautiful. I love the action. I know a lot of people like, this is watered down. It's R-rated still. It's violent, and it's got a lot of blood. And the action is not PG-13. So I appreciate Len Wiseman for going back to his dark R-rated roots when he did Underworld 1 and 2. I can give him that. The villain is forgettable, but again, who wasn't? I don't remember the villains in John Wick 1, 2, 4 anyway, so. But I was entertained. Keanu Reeves is not in the film more. He should have been in it more. This didn't deserve to flop. I've seen worse action movies with women, okay? I sat through The Hobo, and she's the worst actress I've ever seen. Anna has something. It's just that people just didn't want John Wick to be replaced. I get it, but I enjoyed it as a standalone movie. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, not even close. Okay, that's the controversial pick. We'll get to number 7, Dogman. This is cute. If you want an animated movie that was really based on a book that was actually faithful to the book, this is for you. Most of the voice acting is good except for Isla Fisher. She can't act, but the Dogman was cute. The cat was cute. The baby kitten was cute. The animation is very cute. It's like 90 minutes long, so it's not a slog to get through. It's got a good pacing. It's got a lot of heart and a good message in it. And it worked. It's not a masterpiece, but it's not artsy-fartsy BS that I had to sit through. And I liked the movie. I thought it was really, really funny and charming. And it's perfect for kids. Nothing offensive in it at all. So I recommend Dogman. 6, yeah, I bet you guys saw this one coming. K-Pop Demon Hunters. One of the best animated movies of the year. But again, I have a better one that I saw, in my opinion. This was really good. Good music. Awesome freaking voice acting, mostly. Asian culture. I love Asian culture. I'm fascinated by it. The action was really done. It's basically an Asian Spider-Verse movie. My problem was the story. I think it was a little bit lackluster. It was a lot of very random. But I wanted more of a story. But if it has a better story in the sequel or whatever, I wouldn't mind it because I thought it was well done. I thought Spider-Verse had a better story because it was a little bit more grounded, the first one. But this was really good, though. The animation, stunning. And like I said, the girls are really cute. I like the young Asian girl that plays the young one with the dark hair, not the purple hair or whatever. I thought she was the best one. And it's not terrible. I really enjoyed it. I saw it on Netflix. I get why people are into the songs. I get the following because K-pop is very, very popular in the U.S. and in Asia. I get it. It was fun, and it was a good movie. Was it well made? Yes. And not 2 hours. So at least it doesn't hurt your eyes for long, because the second Spider-Verse was too long. It could have been shorter. This is much more faster pace than that. But anyway, that was number 6. Number 5 is the only documentary in my list, but it didn't make me cry, but I do miss him a lot. John Candy, I Like Me. This is a documentary on Amazon Prime. It's a really heartfelt tribute to the late John Candy, a story of his life. When he was a kid, when he joined SCTV, when he started doing movies, when he was, doing a lot of comedy. He was a really good man. Good actor, a family man, a lot of heart. But one thing that bothered me is that they didn't show a clip of Cool Runnings, which is one of the last films he did before he died. And I'm like, Disney didn't want to share, because I get Disney, like, our properties are never going to be on Amazon Prime. Never. Well, you should have put a clip in there, because he was in Cool Runnings. He was the coach of the Jamaican bobsled team, and I really enjoy that movie. But the rest of the documentary is really heartfelt. The ending is a bit weak, but I really thought it was well worth your time. It didn't make me cry as much as the Superman one with Christopher Reeve last year, but it's worth a watch. It's not as controversial as the Nickelodeon one's Quiet on the Set, so I give it that. Number 4, this is the biggest surprise I saw this year. I was not expecting this movie to be as good as it was, especially the third act. Yes, Drop. The movie with Megan Fahey, who is phenomenal here. She's a soap opera actress and proved that she can act in a movie. The lead guy is good. The action is good, especially at the end. The location is mostly in one location. It looks fantastic. It's not a $200 million budget movie. Again, Disney, suck it. You don't need a big budget like that. This movie is shot well. It's acted well. There's a gay guy in it, but he's not in it very much. The villain is eh. But the third act is so freaking crazy. I was laughing my ass off. When the villain shoots out of the window and falls, I was laughing and I cheered. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't see that coming. It's pretty fun. Is it realistic? No. It's a movie, guys, not a documentary. Just remember that. I watch movies to be entertained, not to be freaking preached to or talked down to. This movie didn't do that. And it was short and sweet and fun. And I would love to get this on Blu-ray if they have it. I thought it was one of the better films of this year. A lot of tension in the movie, and again, it could have been a lot worse. They could have gotten some British chick that I don't care about. No, they got the right girl, and she sold the movie for me. The tension, her, and the third act, great combination, and it was a lot of fun. So that was number 4. Number 3 is the Plankton movie. Yeah, I had to put this on the list because I'm like, I didn't see Weapons or Sinners, so this is number 3. It's a lot of fun. The better SpongeBob movie of this year, if you ask me. A lot of heart for a movie about Plankton, the main villain of the series. Karen is in it a lot. SpongeBob's there. It was very funny. The animation is good. It's got the cast from the show that you love so much. It's got the same tone. It's crazy, but it is what it is. And this would have been the best animated movie for me if it wasn't for one more that came out in November. Yeah, I think it was November. But the Plankton movie, I recommend it. It's on Netflix. You can watch it there. It's a lot of fun. And it's the better SpongeBob movie. Because the one that came out this year, people were mixed on. This one is not mid. This is a good movie. I recommend it highly. It's probably the second or third best SpongeBob movie after the original trilogy. But anyway, that was the Plankton movie. A lot of fun. Worth your time. Number 2. Yeah, this was a big surprise. I've been waiting a whole year for this. I love these characters. And this is the best Christmas thing they've done. A Loud House Christmas. Naughty or nice. I was shocked at how good this was. This was almost perfect if it wasn't for underusing Clyde and Chandler. Because I hate Chandler in the cartoon. But this was awesome. They took the Christmas movie from 2021, made it longer, and they put so much heart in this movie, especially at the end. The message is brought up clear. It's not preached. It's not shoved down your throat. The voice acting is fantastic. The animation is beautiful. The story is really engaging. It's very funny. Oh my God, I laughed so much in this movie, and has so much Christmas spirit. It really does. This is the best Christmas movie I saw all year. I was touched at the end. I laughed, I clapped, I loved the songs. The song in the beginning in the van in Vanzilla, that was cute, and I loved the Bad Santa song. That was pretty badass. It was like a Christmas song mixed with a Kiss album. Perfect for the holidays. And it's really, really good. If you can watch it, it's not on Paramount Plus. You have to see it on you would have to stream it somewhere, but it's worth your time. And it's a really good Christmas movie. One of the best things I've seen this year, and it would have been my favorite movie if it wasn't for this one movie. Number 1, are you guys surprised? It's the only superhero movie on my top 10. DC did a great job. I love this movie. To hell with the haters. It can suck it when Supergirl comes out next year and the sequel in 2 years. It's Superman. Yeah, I love this movie so much. I got it on Blu-ray. I cried 4 times last time I saw it. It's so emotional. I love the dialogue. I love his speech at the end. I love the effects. I love the action. I love this freaking movie, guys. Mr. Terrific stole the show, and he's not even Superman. Lois, Rachel Brosnahan is the best since Margot Kidder. David Cornsweet is freaking phenomenal. His presence, really, you can feel it from the moment he's bleeding in the snow in the beginning of the movie until the end when he's lying down, seeing his parents, Mom, Pop, Ken, on a table. That's on a chair. That's what I was missing from Man of Steel. This. Yeah, sucking Man of Steel. You didn't have the heart this movie did. It's shorter. It's badass. The third act is very similar to Man of Steel, but when I heard that Superman theme and then he was fighting that monster, I'm like, I want this movie on Blu-ray. I love this movie. This reminded me why I love Christopher Reeve in this role, and Dean Cain, and freaking Brandon Routh, and even the voice of Superman in the animated series. This character is so important to me, and I get, Josh, why you're into this character. He's an American icon, and he's an alien, but he has the heart of an American, and that's what worked in this freaking movie. That's what worked about it. Critical drinkers suck it. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You grifters that told this movie was going to flop, you failed. This is going to get a sequel. We're going to see more Mr. Terrific. We're going to see Supergirl next year. Crypto's going to be in that movie. DC is back on the wagon. They beat Marvel because they did it better. They knew that 4 movies was not going to work, so it's like, let's release 1 movie, let's give it our all, and let's entertain people instead of preaching. And it worked. It freaking worked. It worked, guys. $600 million, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's more than half of the DCU, and it deserved it. This movie's colorful, it's fun, it's got dramatic moments, and it made me cry like a fiend. I just watched some scenes of this movie, I'm like, this is cinema. This is the cinema that I want. I want to be engulfed into this world. I want to feel the emotion of the characters. I want to feel the emotion of the writing. I want to be sucked into this world. I don't want to be in the real world. No. I don't want to be in the real world when I'm watching a movie. I want to escape. And this gave me that. In freaking abundance. And that's why I own the movie. That's why I love this movie. That's why I'm going to keep watching this movie. James Gunn, you did a great job. Tell the haters to suck it. Because unlike James Cameron, who sold his soul for money, Gunn didn't do that. He did the best he could. And I love the film. That's why it's my number 1. And it'll never be topped this year. Thanks for watching my videos over the past 12 months, guys. Thanks. I couldn't have done this without you. I love cinema. I will go to the theater again next year. Hopefully to see better films. Because 2025 didn't offer me much. Superman came out in July and it blew everything away. Nothing could top it. Next year I got Mario, Supergirl, and Spider-Man. That's more than this year ever gave me. That's for sure. Yeah, I'll give them that. There's more movies I'm looking forward to next year summer than I did this summer. Because this was the one that stole the show. That's why I own the freaking movie, guys. Thanks for watching. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you on New Year's Eve to do my updated movies that I got for 2026. See you guys then.